I admitted to that.
Morning.
Busy. Are we recording? Are we on? Yes, we're on. Trevor on. How's your coaching come along?
Dress right, dress. Okay, jump up. In line of me. In line of each other. And let's begin.
None of our veterans are here.
No.
I'm here.
Curtis is
I think
the
you're
better. I
here.
guess they Curtis is not.
You're not getting paid to be here.
Oh.
I'm not getting paid to be here.
You're not getting paid. Sorry. Well, I know,
I
right?
could have been, but.
Stop digging a hole.
Our three gentlemen that I'm familiar with. The other
You're not
ones.
familiar with me?
You know what? I'm done talking. You're right.
I used to be a gentleman. Okay.
And spell.
Knees. Nice and slow, easy does it. And reverse. Okay. And hips.
Which means,
Our metronome.
Reverse.
Our metronome. Funky.
Well, the last class I had in here before COVID hit, we had a couple of guys that sounded just like that. Okay, washing the moon. And reverse. Okay, bring it to a close. Shoulder roll. And reverse. Okay, bring that to a close. Look either to your right or your left. Other side. Other side. Other side. Okay. Good stance. Head back, shoulders back. Inhale going back. Inhale coming forward. All right, bring that to a close. Bring your hands up over your head. Interlace your fingers, point your palms to the ceiling. Make yourself your maximum possible height. And down. Your arms in the air, arms to the left or right, doesn't matter. Back to the center, other side. Back to the center, behind you. And come forward. Fold from the waist. Let your fingers just hang. And interlace your elbows and reach for the ground with your elbows. Let your fingers drop. Come back up slowly. And twist. So we have started a little late, so we're not going to do the monk takes off robe with that other thing. We'll just do this for a minute. Okay, relax. Now we're going to walk. So everybody find a spot. Let's see what you can do on your own. Okay, so get a good stance. Shift left. Open right. And begin. If you make mistakes, that's okay. Go ahead and make them. You'll work your way through it. Put your balance in your Tantien. little wider, Jamie, sorry.
Is it?
Okay. Back behind me. What are you gonna do with me? Most of you guys did pretty well, by the way. Thanks to watch. Coming down on this foot. The other thing to watch is start here. If you can, don't step out first. First thing you want to do is just turn. Then when you step here, and don't be afraid to take the half step. Because that half step is designed so that you go here, and then you can catch your balance here. By keeping your balance on this leg, makes it easier to put this out empty. And then you can come forward, okay? Shift left, open right, and begin. Remember to move your Tantien. Remember that you're going to make mistakes. Just try not to make the same mistake more than once in a row. Relax your thumbs to relax your fingers. Relax your elbows. Relax your shoulders. Lower your shoulders to relax your neck. Try to keep your head up. Move from your Tantien. Keep going. Don't run into the wall.
Yeah, I know. Here comes one.
Okay. Relax. So now we're going to throw a little fun thing in. Let's get Lori over here. So you're in the middle. You guys give her room. You guys get room between you. So you're gonna walk again toward me, and then you'll get the surprise.
Okay.
Okay, so shift left, get a good stance. Shift left, open right, and begin. Find your rhythm. Find your distances. Put your weight in your Tantien. And close your eyes. Try to keep them closed. I'll try to keep you from falling over or running into each other. Okay, open your eyes and relax. All right,
Bad a lot.
back.
That's very
How was that?
I like it.
Okay, so what's that teaching you is to trust your Tantien and to trust your other senses. when I used to teach and actually study martial arts a lot more than I do now. In the dojo I went to, we would have one fighter with his eyes closed, blindfolded. And he would have an opponent. And then it'd be 2-on-1, and then 3-on-1, and then 4-on-1, all with your eyes closed. Oh, wow. Okay, and it took a while, but you learned a lot. You learn that your senses will develop to take over any system that you lose. And so this is just a little kind of a taste of that. And at some point, you're gonna wanna do that, particularly when we do, like monk takes off robe, or pressing the moon, or the one you haven't got yet is, parting the waves. We'll get to that. Not today, though, okay? So that's kind of the idea, and you're also gonna learn to do it backwards. Now, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna review what we went through up to where we are, which was, play the guitar. Then we're gonna learn Repulsed Monkey. And you're gonna have to really practice this over the next day or two, because Wednesday, you're gonna do it by yourself. I was gonna spring that on you today, but 3 of you have already told me you didn't practice, so.
Yeah.
And I won't be one thing.
Well, you're gonna luck out, but you're still gonna happen the next class you're at.
We'll still
Okay.
record it, how's that?
Yeah, that's good, the recordings are good, but you still have to practice. You have to know this. You can't think about it, because you can't multitask. So with the walking, you have to be able to walk in order to do everything else. And you have to be able to explain that, teach that to your students. And that's kind of one of the keys to your class, your PTSD class, is that you can't multitask. So if you're thinking about combat, you're sure as hell not thinking about what you should be thinking about. Okay, so remember that we're gonna be, well, let's see, how do we want to do this? Let's change it around, let's do it this way, you guys line behind me over here. And, because we're gonna go here, and then we're gonna go here, and start moving this way. And look at this, I'm right on the screen, right where I should be. What a surprise. Okay. Feet together. Deep breath in. Exhale everything out. Breathe in. Breathe out and bow. As you come up, shift your weight right. Step out left. Shift your weight past your left. Come back past center. Come back to the center. Find your ground. Exhale down. Inhale up. And begin Tai Chi. Now roll to the left. Turn that right foot 45 degrees. Grab your Tai Chi ball. Open. Parting the horse's mane. Rock back. Grab the ball 45 degrees. Step out. Parting the horse's mane. rock back, 45 degrees, grab the ball, step up, parting the horse's mane. Cat stance, white crane, spreads her wings. Right arm goes around, left arm comes up, open, rush knee and push. Right arm's in position, left arm comes up as you go to 45, step up, rush knee and push. Right arm goes around, 45, rush knee and push.
Sorry.
Cat stance, reach out to shake hands, come back, play the guitar. Your weight should be on your rear foot. Okay? So that's how far we've gone. So we've gone opening, parting the horse's mane, white crane spreads wings, rush knee and push, play the guitar. We've gone through 5 of the 24 moves. So things will begin moving quicker further along we get, but it's also going to get harder. Moves are going to be a little harder. And you'll be able to figure out, after you do this a couple of times, what kind of space you'll need. Now, Tai Chi lore says you can do Tai Chi in the space that it takes to lay down your ox. So the next time you lay down your ox, see how much space it takes.
Do that this afternoon.
Does a donkey work?
Actually, it probably would.
Yeah, a donkey, I know.
They do Tai Chi on sampans in the water. So, let's see. Come this way. So is there any questions on where we are? So coming up to parting the horse or to play the guitar. Okay?
On that, you're coming back. You're here in the cat stance and you come back.
Yeah, more or less. Don't come straight back.
Okay.
So what you're gonna do is you're gonna be here. You'll step up. Now the weight's on the front foot. And this is what's really easy to tell because you're gonna reach out in front of you.
Right.
And then when you come back, pull this up slightly. And it'll pull you right back. And now you're on your rear foot.
Right.
Yeah. And just think of this as like a wheel. Okay, because if I'm gonna actually use this, I'm going to reach out and grab my opponent's hand, and I'm gonna pull him in. Now, if I pull like this, he's gonna resist. But if I come up and then down, yeah, like that. It's like a bicycle on a gear. Okay, and that puts you there. Now, what we got from there is Repulsed Monkey. I'll do it this way first, and I'll turn around. And you guys started this Wednesday with the walking backwards. So let's do walking backwards first. So come on this way. Yeah, I like this orientation better. It gives you a little more room. Now, when we walk backwards, remember we're still moving the tantian, but it's not the same as walking forward. You've only got one move. Okay, so from here, you're going to step back on a 45 and turn. There's your 45. There's your front foot, 90 and 45. So I step back again, and I turn the front foot, 90 and 45. My tantian is on that 45. Back again, and there, same thing. Back again, Same thing. Back again. Keep going till I tell you to stop. Janie, stop. Back row, stop. Okay, good. Now, things to look out for. When you're going back, your natural tendency is going to go right back behind the other one. You don't really want to do that. So think of using your waist and stepping back along that line. As you come back here, still have that distance between your feet. Because remember, that's stability. And this is a fighting art. Like it or not. But you need that stability or you're going to be in trouble. So the other part of this move is this. I'm going to be here. This arm goes back. That takes me to the first 40, well, not the first 45, but that takes me, and I come forward and I step. Right, now let's go back to this. So you're going to be here. This comes up. Now follow this arm back. Now the weight's on your rear foot, right? Now, without moving, just bring this forward and see how your Tantien moves on its own. If I follow it back, I come forward. See how this is just moving on its own?
And your weight is shifting.
Right,
Yeah, naturally.
yeah,
Got it.
very much like a golf swing.
First time I'm swimming.
Only swimming. Okay, so if you add that to the walking backwards, it looks something like this. I hope. That's one thing you'll find out is you always hope. See how that turns? Front foot turns. But the movement just happens on its own. All you're really doing is stepping. Okay, and your balance is going to get bad from time to time. Don't worry about it. The more you can keep your feet in the line on your tracks, on your rails, the easier it's going to be. If you get too much behind you, then you get this kind of action, and then you're caught. Then you stumble around and look very unprofessional. Okay? So, we'll start up here.
There, we can see your feet.
And we'll do shift left, open right, step out. Now we're going to step up into that cat stance and do play guitar. Keep the arm moving back. And as it comes forward, it starts to turn you, step back. And we do that 4 times. And that is Repulse Monkey. Now the front part of that, when this is coming across, I always think of it like this. Anybody ever been around monkeys? Yeah, you ever have food in your hand when you're around a monkey?
No.
That's a good thing, because monkeys like food. So I always say, think of chasing the monkey away. Okay, and you're not really hitting them, it's more of a block or a check. In reality, what this could be is somebody grabs your hand, just push them away. You're not really pushing them, as you're moving away from them. Now, here's a fine detail that you don't really need to do now, but keep in your head. When I go here, this comes up, and in this case, I'm moving forward. But once this passes, I move backwards. Okay, but don't worry about that right now. Just get the gross move down. So, where are we? Yeah, we got time. Let's get up here a little bit so Lori doesn't run into the screen. Come this way. Okay, we're gonna go from the beginning. Again. Deep cleansing breath. Exhale everything out. Breathe in. Breathe out and bow. Come back up. Shift and step. Pass the center. Back and to the center. Exhale down. Arms come up. Right arm comes up, roll to your left, turn your right foot. Grab the ball. Open. You come forward, parting the horse's mane. Rock back, grab the ball. This is when you breathe in. Step up. Parting the horse's mane. Breathe in. Cat stance. White crane spreads her wings. Arm comes around, and it just pulls you up. Brush knee and push. Arm comes around. Brush knee and push. Arm comes around. Brush knee and push. Cat stance. Reach out. Play guitar. Keep the right arm moving. Bring it around. Repulse monkey. All right. That's where we are. How's it feel? Questions?
Feels good. It just, I was trying to do this before, just, yeah, just having it all together and having us all here, I could, you just feel it, you can have
Yeah.
to see somebody doing it, so you
Yeah.
can. The flow of it was really felt good though. I mean, I just.
Yeah, and remember when you get through and you're actually doing this for real, the reason your class is there is not because you're a great teacher. The reason your class is there is because they want to do Tai Chi together.
Right.
They want to feel that energy. And that's what you get in that community. You can do it by yourself, and that's really cool. But when you do it with other people, it's really nice. And they do it all over the world.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to start a new move. Unless you have a lot of questions.
Well, not a lot of questions, but just a lot of frustration.
Well, don't worry about it. The frustration will go away. Especially you watch these. And, Helen has got the breakdown of each move on her phone.
Yeah.
She got last week.
Yeah, I saw
Each
those
move
videos, that
separately.
was cool. Thank you.
Yeah, and so you can practice each move separately and then put them together. Okay, so the next move is one I particularly like. And that's, you've seen it before, it's called grasping the bird's tail. And you're gonna get it by doing this. You come here, and then this will be the last one. Step back, don't worry about it right now, you're just gonna watch. And I reach up, and I grab the ball. I'm gonna open slightly. I'm gonna turn my Tantien. The arms are really not moving much at all. My right hand is going to just drop down. My left hand is going to stay. So I always think of having like a magpie on my arm. And as I drop down, I pet the magpie. Then the magpie tries to go away. So I reach up and I grab its tail, and I pull it back with my Tantien. And I'm going to come forward and do a press and rock back. Now my Tantien comes up, and then it drops, and then I push. And that's grasping the bird's tail. So let's just do grasping the bird's tail so you can get an idea of the flow. Okay, so we'll be last one. This comes up and it's just grabbing the ball again. You're already on 45 and 90, right? So this just opens a little bit and you turn your Tantien and you grab, pull it back with your Tantien, and you shift forward and turn your Tantien, then you rock back and push. Grasping the bird's tail. See why I like that move? Yeah.
I always like that one too.
Yeah. So the only thing that is different really, the first three moves are basically the same moves. The only one that's different is the push. So I always like to think of how many people here have ever pushed a car? I had one gal last week said, I live in Montana. Okay, so if you push a car, you don't push down on it. And you don't push straight. You push up. So think of being in China with those 500-pound oak doors that have been on those temples for centuries. And you are a young monk, and you have to move that door. So, if you're going to move it over the centuries, the door has collapsed slightly into the ground. Even though the hinges are still holding, it's over here that it's collapsed. So to move the door, you drop your Tantien and you push up and up. Yeah, heel down. There you go. Okay? So that's just to give you the idea of how to do this. The other thing I think of is, when I do that, I do this. I come up, down, up. Because it's all happening in the Dantian. You're gonna really tired of me saying that.
No, it's good.
Okay, questions? Let's try that move, just the move from the last Repulse Monkey. And we'll do that move alone, and then we'll do Repulse Monkey and that move, and then we'll go from the beginning. Then we got enough time. So, we'll be here, there's the first, here's the last. Catch the ball, step, stroke the bird, grasp the bird. Remember, your hands are right in front of your Tantien. Press. Rock back, push. Now, here's the tricky part. You're going to bring your hands around, turn your left foot as far as you can to 45 degrees. Grab the ball, open, just open that foot And do it on this side. 1, 2, 3, and back. Tricked you, didn't I? Okay, so it's the same thing. The only difference is, once I come here, and I'm gonna come like this with my hands, and if I do this fast, there's the turn. Yeah. You have to turn your rear foot. So it comes here. Now, it's on 45 degrees. So where does this go? This just opens. And then it's just doing the same thing again. On the other side, you lost?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay,
It's
So-
so much easier when you're in front of us. Right. Yeah,
Okay.
it doesn't ever have to.
so we'll do it, well, okay, we'll try it this way. So I'll be here. I'm gonna come here, see the foot turn? Everybody see that?
Yeah.
Okay, now I just grab the ball, and I just open this up. And then I do this. 1, grab the ball, grab the tail,
On the wrong side right now.
press. And back. Okay, let's do it one more time. We'll first do, we'll do it from the last here. Grab the ball. Step out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now bring the arms around and feel your hips move. Just move that foot with the hips. Grab the ball. Open up. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And that's it.
I think I got it. I'm always the wrong way to see the hand. I don't know what to do. Well, good.
That's right.
Okay,
We'll
We got
practice. We'll practice.
so that's 2 moves for today, which is good. Like I say, it only gets harder. Not that much harder, but it gets harder, but it also moves faster. My hope is that we'll get done with the whole form and have at least 2 weeks left over to practice. Okay, if not, you guys aren't that bright. Because I'm taking no responsibility for this. I've been out the VA long enough to realize. Okay, so once more, let's see where, yeah, we are. From Repulse Monkey, last Repulse Monkey, grab the ball, open, 1, grasp the bird's tail, pull the bird back, press forward, rock back, push, now just turn, and when you feel your hips turn, move that foot. Grab the ball, open, stroke the bird, grasp the bird, press. Rock back, push. Okay.
We need to walk on my brow.
Need a mirror.
I have a big mirror, so. Okay.
Okay, you guys are doing fine. It's not that, this one actually is, I would say not that hard, because basically all that's happening is you're moving your tantien, you're moving the tantien, you're moving the tantien, going up and back, you're moving the tantien, you're opening, you're moving the tantien, You're moving the Tantien, you're moving the Tantien up and back
Can we do just that together?
Yeah, that's good.
with the Tantien.
Yeah, just
Sure.
that Tatian down.
Okay, so just remember what it is. This one is here, this one is here, but it's moving the Tantien is all it is. So we're gonna be, we'll be here. The first one comes this way. Then comes back. Then comes up again. Then comes back. And push. And you're going to turn, and you'll feel your hips want to move. Let them. Open. Press. Pull it back. Press forward. Rock back. Push. That's what the Tantien.
I guess if I put it further around.
Yeah, and don't worry about that. Sometimes it won't come around right. Make up for it. Adapt it. You've actually got a lot of time there. So if I come around here, and my foot only goes to here, I still got time here, because when I step out, when I come forward, I can move it. Yeah. Because you're always taking the weight off of it. At some point, whenever the weight's off, you can adjust. Don't try to adjust when the weight's on, you're gonna trip. Okay, so, which way you wanna do it? Which works best for you? We're gonna do it from the beginning.
I liked this way.
Yeah, I like
Yeah, I think so too.
Then you're also on the video that way. So
Okay.
That's.
Okay, so, this way, yeah.
Yeah.
So, deep cleansing breath. Exhale everything out. Breathe in. Breathe out and bow. Remember, you're making yourself humble to the form. Shift and open. Come past the center. Come back to the center. Drop everything. Begin Tai Chi. Left, right arm up. Roll to the left. Grab the ball. Open. Parting the horse's mane. Open. Parting the horse's mane. Open. Parting the horse's mane. Step up. White crane spreads wings. Brush knee and push. 1. Breathe as you come back. 2. Breathe as you come back. 3. Step up. Play the guitar. Repulse Monkey. 1. 2. 3. 4. Grab the ball. Open. Stroke the bird. Grasp the bird's tail. Press forward. Rock back. Push. Turn. Open. Stroke the bird. Grasp the bird. Press forward. Push. That's it.
Can you, we keep missing out on the hands on,
When it's
grasping the
this way,
bird.
the same thing.
Yeah.
I can follow you, but once we're not, we have to leave, it's like our memories.
Okay.
and that whole like the,
So it's just,
grab that bird, yank
it's
its
just
tail.
here. See, I'm already at 45, and this opens it up to 90.
I'm just wondering.
So I grab here, there's the ball, and I stroke the bird. So the bird's sitting up here. All I'm doing is going down to the tail. Then the bird flies away. I reach up and I grab the tail feathers, and I pull it back. Then I press forward. And this is a press. I would show you the power of the press, but I'm not supposed to touch. And especially not supposed to explode your heart. Okay, then from that move, I just rock back and push.
So you're.
Yeah, well, kind of. This is all happening with this turn. I just touch it a little bit. I'm not really doing it.
Yeah.
You know, when you actually do Tai Chi in fighting form, it's very fast.
Right.
If the object is, the reason you practice slow
Yeah.
is it's easy to practice fast. If you can do it slow, you can do it fast. If you can do it fast, you can't always do it slow. Okay? Questions? Okay. So remember, lots of practicing because next week you get to do this, everything we did today pretty much on your own. I'll watch it and then don't worry about it. If you screw it up, I'll fix it.
Thank you.
And I expect you to make mistakes. You know, just like you're gonna expect your students to make mistakes. Make that a safe place. If you can't fail, you can't learn. So, thoughts for the day. Yeah, perfect. I knew I got this for a reason. It takes 100 times to remember the move. It takes 1,000 times to make them beautiful. And 10,000 times to grasp their essence. So when I say practice, 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 practice. And no excuses. There's another old saying that says, if it's important to you, you'll find a way. If it's not, you'll find an excuse.
That's right.
Okay, questions, comments? So we need to laugh. 3 good belly laughs. Everybody kind of poo-paws this till the end. They all feel good. They got that smile on their face. Ready? All right. Jump up. In line to me. In line to each other. Give yourself a hand, guys. Good class. And if anybody has questions, I'll be here until they kick us out.
Well, we're in our next at 10:30, so we won't kick you out.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.